Hello students, today we are going to discuss the chapter aldehyde and ketone. If you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe now. So what do you understand by aldehyde and ketone? Okay, so these are basically belong from the carbonyl group. You can write down with me carbonyl group. Okay, so what do you understand by carbonyl group here? Carbonyl group is in which there is C double bond O present. Okay, and the general formula of these compounds, aldehyde and ketone, I am talking about. The carbonyl compounds have CnH2nO. CnH2nO. Okay. For example, if I am talking about the aldehyde here, aldehyde. So it looks like that. R C H double bond, in which R can be H also, or any alkyl or aryl group. Alkyl or aryl group. Have you heard about aryl group? Okay. So alkyl group हो सकता है, aryl group, it can be anything. Now if I am talking about the ketone, ketone can be represented as so we have two types of ketone. The first ketone in which R and R dash are same. अच्छा, यहाँ पर जो R होगा it can be same or different alkyl or aryl group. R or R dash will be alkyl or aryl group. So R and R dash are same, we call it simple ketones. If R and R dash are same, we call it simple ketones. And if R and R dash are different, we call it mixed ketone. Can you figure it out, the example of both of them? Yes, you can. You must remember some of them very easily. For example, if I am writing acetone, what is the formula of acetone? That is CH3COCH3. What does it mean? It is simple ketone. If I am writing here benzophenone, what is the formula of this? C6H5 benzene rings are there. Okay, benzene rings are there in between C double bond O and both the side benzene rings. So this is also an example of simple ketone. So what about mixed ketone? Mixed ketone can be acetophenone, right? Acetophenone, right? What do you understand by acetophenone? Can you give it the name? Acetophenone is like CH3, C double bond O, C6H5. We call it acetophenone, and this is the example of mixed ketone. Okay, mixed ketone. So you can write down here with me. Now let's go ahead with the nomenclature of aldehyde. Nomenclature. Okay, organic can be studied by a very simple method. First you have to understand the nomenclature of the compound, then you have to understand the preparation method, then you can go for physical properties, chemical properties, and you have to do the question according to it. That's all about the organic. Even you are talking about alcohol, phenol, anything, same true for everything. Okay, so aldehyde is also called alkenyl. Aldehydes are also called alkenyl. For example, CH3CHO, that is your ethanol. If I am writing here something different, for example, CH3CH, Cl, CH2, CHO. What does it name? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 3 chloro. Which one it is? Butanol. Okay. Butanol. 3 chlorobutanol. What if there is 2? For example, CHO, CH2, CH2, CHO. What you can name it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. The name of this compound will be butane. There are 4. 1, 4 dial. Okay, this is the nomenclature of it. Let's go for bond line structures now. You can figure it out the name by pausing it. Okay, double bond O. Here it is OH. Here it is triple bond. And here it is double bond. What you can name it? Can you figure it out? So we will give the priority of this carbon aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there. So we have a compound called pent. Okay, it starts from pent. Are you able to get it? How many carbons are there? 5, right? Now how you can name it? In 2 there is hydroxy, so you can say 2 hydroxy. Then there is pent. Then there is double bond at 2, right? Double bond at 2 and triple bond at 4. So you can name it like 2 ene and 4 ine. Okay, got it? And 1 al. So this is the name of this compound. You can check it. Just a good example you can write down. So hydroxy is not functional group here. The alcohol is not functional group here. Aldehyde has its priority. Okay. Now write down the next example for it. For example, if I am drawing some ring structures now, there is CHO here and there is NH2 and there is OH also. So how you can name it? Try the name by pausing the video. So the name will be 2-amino. We will start from aldehyde. 2-amino, 3-hydroxy, okay, and then we have cyclo, because it's a cyclo compound. How many carbons are there? 6, so we can call it hexene because there is a double bond at 1 number also. So hexene or hex1ene, and since we are not counting this CHO in a carbon chain, so we can say hexene 1 carboxylic aldehyde. Yeah, carboxyldehyde. Okay, 1 carboxyldehyde. This CHO is not in the chain, so we can call it full name carboxyldehyde. Okay, we cannot write down al, we have to write down full name carboxyldehyde. Okay, so this is the great example, you can remember that. The another big example I am giving you. So there is this cyclo compound, double bonds like that. There is one CHO here and there is SH, then there is again CHO, then here it is NH2. Okay, just go with it, figure it out the name of this compound. At this point there is NH2. Okay, NH2, so you can figure it out the name. name it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the name will be 4 amino. Priority with alphabetical order. 4 amino. Okay. 2 Mersapto. This SH is Mersapto. Do you remember? Cyclo. Okay, there is a double bond. Hex. 1, 4 diene. Then 1, 4 diene. And there are two 1, 4 diene and 1, 4 dicarboxyldehyde. Dicarboxyldehyde. Carboxyl. ठीक है. Or 1, 3 we should name it. This is a 3, right? So we can name it 1, 3 dicarboxyldehyde. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dicarboxyldehyde. ठीक है. Or ketones, we can talk about now ketones nomenclature. Let's do it. Ketones are also known as alkanones. Let's do the nomenclature of the alkanes. So first it is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. That we call it propanone. Propanone. On you have to put it. Then we have the other compound CH3CO, CH, BrCH3. So there is a ketone in it, but we will name it like that. So 3 bromo, butane 2 on, butane 2 on. Okay, butane 2 on. Then we have another compound here. For example, if I'm taking this type of compound, double bond O, OH, CH2Cl. So there are two chains in it. Okay, so how you can name it? Name it from the ketone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons are there. So it must be cyclohexene. Okay, let's name it 2 hydroxy. On the second number, there is a hydroxy. So 2 hydroxy, 2 cyclomethyl or chloromethyl. Okay, 2 chloromethyl. Then we have this compound. We call it how many? 3 at 3 or 4. 2 hydroxy, 3 chloromethyl, 3 chloromethyl, 4 cyclopropyl, cyclo, hex, 2 in, 1 on. This is the name of the compound. 2 hydroxy, 3 chloromethyl, 4 cyclopropyl, cyclohex, 2 in, 1 on. So this is the name of this compound. You can remember that. Okay. So yeah, you can name it like that. One more, I'm giving you homework. Then we will end up this video. You can subscribe the channel. Okay, so this is your homework.